stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work first. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, quick points on the board, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to throw, it's Huff. Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? At the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Cole. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room. Knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field maybe in the same way.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get the rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He's got it down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. grabbed in the middle. It's Garrison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden,
big man has it. It's a first down and more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw it. Throwing right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Auburn going to work with another first down. To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Huff. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll try the run. Looking for more room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Dropping back, it's Huff. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll move the tight end. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Scanning the field, it's Huff. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Auburn. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Shields. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Huff. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He's got it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take...
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Past the 40. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Calls his own number, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Let's go. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Got it, looking for the first down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Auburn offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Teams proving to be special. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Bannon. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here we go. The snap sets up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And on 3rd down, obviously, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. A great job by the offense trying to slip in a screen, but the defense had none of it. Great job reacting to the screen, seeing it, going and making a play.
Defense in press coverage. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to throw again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give as they work on that clock. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack.
There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Turns it on in midfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams